What's up, what's up, what's up? It's Old Ass T, and you already know the vibes. If you don't, you are about to. Welcome to my channel where I talk about a little bit of this, and I talk about a little bit of that. Now, if you're new to my channel, right about now, you don't have no excuses to keep on saying that you're new to my channel. But if you don't really know how we get down around here, before we get into the tea of the week, we always got to get into the songs of the week. So going at number 1, we got Bryson Tiller's whole album called Bryson Tiller. You already know, if the song is on the songs of the week list, then the songs is a banger. So I'm not even going to get into it because at this point you already know that. But what I will get into is the fact that the song Persuasion has been on YouTube for about 9 months. And a real Bryson Tiller fan like me and many others know that we're tired of going on YouTube listening to that song. Because ain't nobody paying no $8.99 or $9.99 or $10.99 to go and do no YouTube Plus just to go and listen to it with your phone off. Now going on number 2, this is another Bryson Tiller song, but this time Bryson Tiller is being featured on Trippie Redd's song Flowers. Now, I'm going to be honest, when I first listened to the song, I thought this was like some breakup song or some sad, depressing song. But it's really about the total opposite. It's about yearning for somebody else to give you that power to make you feel happy when you never needed it. When you could have given that to yourself the entire time. One of my favorite bars from that song is, I gave the power to myself and gave the flowers to myself. I feel like nowadays, and it doesn't even have to be a romantic relationship, whether the relationship is friendship-wise, romantic, family-wise, a lot of people depend on those people's opinions or those people's yeses or nos. A lot of people look to those opinions and they feel like those opinions are what give them power. Those are the people that you should look to whenever you're feeling low. You have to really learn that when you give the flowers to yourself. You know, a lot of people say, I need my flowers, I need my flowers. Nobody has to give you your flowers. At the end of the day, people will sit there and watch at how good you are or how good of a person you are or how great you are at what you do, and they will never admit it. And that's just life. And I feel like with this song, it takes the pain of accepting that. And to hear Trippie Redd's part of the song where he's like, I deserve flowers, I deserve flowers. And then you hear it transition to Bryson Tiller's part where he's like, I gave the power to myself, I gave the flowers to myself. It just shows like the transition of caring or needing other people's approval versus, no, I'm good and standing 10 toes in who I am, and I don't need anybody to validate that for me. Now that we're done with the songs of the week, let's get into this amazing tea of the week, because South Carolina took the championship home with a huge victory against Iowa. Before we even really start talking about it, there's a couple of players that I want to shout out. Tahina Pow for literally giving Iowa a pow. Raven Johnson for going hard and showing the world that she really is a big guard. She was not playing and helped her team get that dub. Another person I want to shout out is Malaysia Fawali, because like Juju Watkins, she's another player that I was paying attention to before they even committed to the college that they at right now. Like, real talk, Malaysia has really been going hard since the beginning of the season.
It was spectacular. Take a look at it from the jump.
I mean, just the speed with which she does it, first of all, and here, shift behind the back.
Just let it go, man.
And respectfully, I have to give even more credit to her because she's only a freshman. You know how there's always that one person that be like, I got a ring, I got a ring, I got a ring. But they only contributed like 2 minutes. Nah, not Malaysia Fawali. She been contributing since the very beginning to the very end. And I'm very proud of her. And with the last person that I want to shout out on that team, I want to shout out Camila Cardoso because you just ended your college season, your college career with a freaking ring, yo. And now you about to go to the W with bragging rights, as you should. I honestly also want to shout myself out because on November 12th, 2023, as you can see right here, because I woke up this very morning and a South Carolina Gamecock fan had liked my tweet. And I'm like, all right, I didn't even know I said that, but shout out to me, add me to the list. Because I knew that Aunt Staley was not playing. I told y'all she was coming for that championship. I told y'all she was going to give us something that we will never forget. And look what happened. Everyone has been uplifting and celebrating with our icon and super legend, Dawn Staley. Now, I'm going to be honest, she deserves it all the way 100, ending the season with a 38-0 streak. Okay, not you sounding like the Undertaker at WrestleMania. I see from the jump a lot of people was rooting for CC, but at the end of the day, she can't CC a championship ring. Sorry, I had to do that. I had to get petty because people was getting petty all season long. I ain't even gonna lie. I had to get petty, and I had to get petty. Y'all was being petty. I had to get petty back. But all in all, congratulations to the GOAT, Dawn Staley. This is what she had to say after taking the dub.
I gotta give honor to the Most High God for allowing us to be back at the same place in which we had sad tears. And I just want you to know that the God I serve, when he closes a door, he opens up a door that's giving you unimaginable success. This is uncommon favor. We serve an unbelievable God. We serve uncommon favor. Uncommon favor. So
and with that being said, Dawn Staley has finished the story. Now, I know as a wrestling fan, you recognize that little saying that I just added in there. Finish the story. Yes, on this amazing Sunday, I was clashed with the amazing women who balled, winning a championship to many others winning championships. On WrestleMania Night 2, we saw title changes, we saw returns, we saw tables being smashed, and we saw WWE legend Dusty Rhodes' son take on WWE Samoan Dynasty royalty Roman Reigns for the World Championship. Now, I'm going to be honest, this was a main event for all wrestling fans.
Tell him to get up.
Get up! Punch him in the nose!
Rock the bottom through the announce table.
Because boy was it a classic. We even had I Show Speed getting RKO'd by Randy Orton, which honestly was chef's kiss. And all in all, it was a great show. And that I can finally say with my full chest that wrestling is cool again. Let's get into the last topic, and that is regarding my last topic that I was talking about in my last video, which was regarding Kendrick Lamar. Now, this all started out of thin air when Kendrick Lamar had came out with his diss. If you need a whole backtrack, I will link the video where I give a good little deep dive of how it all started just to keep you on track. But long story short, Kendrick Lamar said F the big three, which consisted of him, Drake, and J. Cole. Now, it sparked a lot of controversy to the point where this was talked about for the 2 weeks that it took for me to go and make up this video. You feel what I'm saying? And now we're back here all in a circle moment because J. Cole had decided to fire back. But the story doesn't end there. A lot of people had talked about his lyrics and the things that he said. Some people felt some type of way because he was saying things that were bars related to transgender people. But that wasn't the only controversy that sparked this whole situation, because he had also said that Kendrick Lamar fell off. Now, I'm not one to sit there and, you know, be so open to share my opinion, but I do not agree with that at all. I feel like let's give respect where respect is due, Mr. Cole, because I respect you as well, and I wouldn't dare come out of here and say that you fell off. I don't believe that you fell off, but I feel like this next move that I'm about to report, I don't know. Because right after this whole thing had conspired, after everybody had soaked in those lyrics, J. Cole had went out in public and said this.
I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to like jab my nigga back and I try to keep it friendly. But at the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts my fucking peace. So what I want to say right here tonight is, in the midst of me doing that and in that shit, trying to find a little angle and downplay this nigga's fucking catalog and his greatness, I want to say right now tonight, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a fucking microphone? Dreamville, y'all love Kendrick Lamar, correct? As do I. So I just want to come up here and be like, publicly be like, bruh, that was the lamest, like, goofiest shit. And I say all that to say, it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And I pray that God align me back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. Take your best shot. I'm gonna take that shit on the chin, boy. Do what you do. You know what I mean? Like, all good. Like, it's love. And I pray that, you know, y'all are like, forgive a nigga for like the misstep, and then I can get back to my true path, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, past 2 days felt terrible. Like,
now, honestly, I feel two ways about the whole situation, because do I want to say that I feel like he's backtracking? A little bit. But at the same time, y'all are the same people that protested against those very lyrics and said, that's not true, this isn't right, he shouldn't say this, and he gave y'all exactly what y'all said. His response is what y'all was saying. His response was y'all response. So can I really get mad when most of y'all had felt some type of way about the lyrics anyway? I mean, it's a backtrack. It's not a very good backtrack. But at the same time, y'all were the same people saying, he shouldn't have dissed Kendrick, that was wrong, I can't name one bad Kendrick album. A lot of people were saying this. This is what a lot of people were saying. And now that he came out and said, yeah, I agree, I shouldn't have came for Kendrick. Now it's like, that's corny. Like, I don't know. I don't really... I can't really say that this is shocking behavior from J. Cole. J. Cole seems like the mature person. I wouldn't, like, if Drake did that, I think it would be more groundbreaking. But because it was J. Cole, it's like, you get a pass. I expect something like this from you. He gives humble artists, he don't want no smoke. He just want to vibes. That's what I get from him. So, I don't know. This is how I feel. Y'all can share your opinion down below. That's really all I have to report. I really just wanted to get on here and shout out South Carolina. No shade. No shade. I've been to South Carolina one time, and I ain't been back since. But I will say that shout out to my family. Shout out to my family that's still in South Carolina. Shout out to my family members that are from South Carolina, because they represented just like the team represented. And I feel like I had to come onto this camera today and say, period, point blank. All in all, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be on the lookout for the next one. Enjoy this beautiful weather and have yourself a great day. Thank you and have a good one.
I
couldn't believe it. Soon as I bought my Cuban chain, she called me back. Soon as I iced her up my wrist, she got attached.